Indeed, the superior team triumphed today, clearly outclassing Tottenham Hotspur. Thomas Frank, as soon as I observed that lineup, I anticipated the outcome. It is quite evident that if you opt for a three-man defense, you must compensate with 5 players in midfield. This is the second derby, the team managed no more than 3 shots on target. How disappointing is that? It is quite disheartening, and today highlighted the disparity in managerial quality. After 13 matches, one would expect you to have identified your best 11 by now, especially given the numerous injuries we are facing. Despite the brilliance of Richarlison's goal today, he continues to contribute little to this team. Tottenham Hotspur could not even secure a foul or a free kick for us today. The performance was subpar. It was not just him, the entire team performed poorly today. If it were not for our goalkeeper, Big Vic, who made 3-4 excellent saves, the scoreline could have been even more embarrassing at 4-1. Everyone else was quite lackluster. Frank Kudu is not suited to play as a number 10 or an inside player. A glance at his performances for us reveals that he has been most effective on the right flank. Today, as soon as he received the ball, he was surrounded by 2 defenders. If he had been positioned outside, he could have opened up his body and outmaneuvered those players. Unfortunately, the tactical decisions made by the management today diminished his performance, leaving much to be desired. As for Wilson Odobert, he appeared to be bewildered in the midfield. Clearly, this match was too fast-paced and high-tempo for the left-back, Udogie, to start. This may sound harsh, but I genuinely believe that today's result warrants serious consideration for a managerial change. There is no justification for the team to arrive in such a state for a derby match. Tottenham Hotspur did not even make a significant contribution to the game tonight. As a fan observing from the sidelines, I find that Thomas Frank articulates a compelling narrative, but struggles to translate that onto the pitch, particularly concerning Tottenham Hotspur at this moment. Perhaps Thomas Frank is simply one of those managers who excel at a lesser club, and when they achieve results like today, they can easily dismiss it by claiming that they are a smaller club, thus exceeding expectations. However, for Thomas Frank of Tottenham Hotspur, this is not an option. Whether one likes it or not, many people anticipate that you will win more games than you lose, and the manner in which we lost tonight was unacceptable. Good teams do lose games, but to lose in the way we did today, devoid of identity, courage, and leadership, is troubling. For instance, consider the most technically gifted and creative player who did not even start. I'm referring to Xavi Simons. Any other club that invests £55 million in a player would surely start them, regardless of their current form, to help them acclimatise and develop in the Premier League. The most disheartening aspect is that I had stated if Isa scores, we will win. How mistaken I was. Imagine a player joining a new team and scoring a hat-trick, becoming the first to do so in 27 years. He has made history in his first London derby. This is profoundly disappointing for me as a Tottenham Hotspur supporter. Thomas Frank, I hope you have an uncomfortable night, as you must perform significantly better in these derbies. The only derby won this season was against West Ham, and some might argue that West Ham was underperforming. Perhaps the next encounter will not unfold in the same manner. I believe your time is limited, Thomas Frank, and you must take drastic measures and exhibit greater courage. For me, as a Tottenham Hotspur fan, this performance is simply inadequate. I would prefer Big Ange any day of the week, as I am confident he would achieve better results with the team you have. The results from last season at least provided insight into our desired style of play. If you inquire about Thomas Frank's approach at Tottenham, it appears to shift weekly, lacking any consistency. Last season, there was much excitement surrounding the idea of having Thomas Frank, as he adeptly adjusted his strategies during matches, making decisions that our former manager was reluctant to implement. However, what truly perplexes me is the current absence of fans, criticizing Thomas Frank for being inflexible and adhering to a monotonous style of football at Tottenham Hotspur. The manner in which he organizes the team is neither bold nor appealing. Today's match exemplified this. Had your tactics been effective, you would have emerged as the dominant figure, but regrettably, they failed, leaving you diminished once more, outmaneuvered by another manager. Today was exceedingly disappointing, placing me in a mindset where I am disinclined to engage in discussions about football or Tottenham Hotspur. I am not looking forward to the upcoming match, as it is likely that the game against PSG could result in another heavy defeat, which I find difficult to endure. Thomas Frank, let me be candid, this Tottenham Hotspur team will throw you under the bus faster than you can board it. If you do not implement significant changes, you may find yourself receiving your P45 following the Fulham match, especially if the team performs as they did today. We have one more game with Jed Spence as the right back and Destiny Udogie as the left back, and today Udogie provided no justification for his position. Up until now, despite a couple of poor performances, Pedro has also delivered some commendable displays. Simmons, Sarr, and Colomani all contributed more during their limited time on the pitch than the entire team did collectively today. As a manager, this is certainly something worth examining. For some inexplicable reason, there appears to be a select group of players unwilling to execute the style you are requesting from them. I am assuming that evidently I see nothing that provides me with grounds for argument or banter concerning today's game. Given that the club's higher-ups, including the chairman and the board, are prepared to make these crucial decisions, I believe it is time for them to reassess and reach a conclusion. What we are witnessing on the field in certain matches is certainly not satisfactory. Although I strive to maintain a positive outlook, today I have allowed a few frustrations to surface because, in my view, the performance was simply inadequate. The away fans who attended today's game must share my feelings of deep disappointment and frustration, questioning why we are investing in our cherished club, Tottenham Hotspur, if we are to continue experiencing results like today's. I will not conclude in my usual manner. Instead, I will say this: Thomas Frank, you must improve.